Nietzsche said the most common lie is the one you tell yourself, but nobody warns you about the second most common one, the lie you taught everyone else to tell you. Not because they're evil. Because you made the truth too expensive. By the end of this video, you'll understand the exact mechanism that trained the people in your life to deceive you, why it has nothing to do with their character, and the one behavioral shift that reverses it, starting today. Here's why this matters right now. Every relationship you're in, your partner, your co-workers, your friends, is running on a social contract you wrote. Silently. Unconsciously. And if that contract punishes honesty, you are living inside a comfortable fiction that is slowly rotting everything you're trying to build. You punished the truth, so they stopped delivering it. Think about the last time someone gave you real feedback, told you your idea was weak, your plan was flawed, or that you were wrong. What happened to your face? Your tone? Did you get defensive, go quiet, or turn cold? Most men do. And the person across from you filed that away. They ran the experiment once. The result was pain. They won't run it again. Marcus Aurelius wrote constantly about the danger of surrounding yourself with flatterers, men who smile while your ship sinks. He wasn't warning about malicious people. He was warning about ordinary people who learned what you reward. This is operant conditioning working against you. When honesty triggers a negative reaction, defensiveness, withdrawal, argument, the other person's brain encodes truth-telling as a threat. Over time, they optimize for your emotional state instead of accurate information. They're not lying to hurt you. They're lying to survive the interaction. You made comfort the goal of every conversation, and now comfort is all you get. There's a classic dynamic in long-term relationships: the partner who stops mentioning problems because the last 3 times they did, it turned into a 3-day Cold War. So they go quiet. They smile. They say I'm fine. And the man across from them thinks things are good, wonders why there's distance, and never connects the dots. Tolstoy captured this perfectly in The Death of Ivan Ilyich, a man surrounded by people performing wellness around him, because the alternative was too uncomfortable for everyone in the room. He died alone in a house full of people. When you consistently signal that you need to feel good in the moment more than you need accurate information, people around you shift their role from truth-tellers to emotional managers. They're not being cruel. They're being adaptive. The problem is you've now optimized your social environment for comfort at the cost of reality. Your reaction to bad news determines what news you receive. Think about a manager who shoots the messenger. First time it happens, the team learns. By the 3rd month, that manager is the last to know about every problem because no one brings him problems anymore. They bring him polished summaries, cleaned up numbers, and managed optics. Seneca wrote about this, about the emperor who surrounded himself with men who agreed with everything he said, and how those men were the most dangerous people in the room. Not because of what they said. Because of what they withheld. Your emotional response to information is a filter. If you receive bad news calmly, process it, and engage constructively, people bring you more of it. If you escalate, punish, or collapse, they triage. They decide what you can handle. And they start making decisions for you, based on a version of reality they've curated to keep you stable. You're no longer in the loop. You just think you are. People lie to protect the version of you they need to believe in. This one cuts deeper. Sometimes the lie isn't about avoiding your reaction, it's about preserving their own worldview. If your friend needs to believe you're the strong, stable one, they'll hide things from you that contradict that image. If your partner has built their security around who they think you are, the real you, uncertain, struggling, changing, is a threat. Kierkegaard wrote about the aesthetic man, the person who keeps performing as self to maintain a relationship's surface, because both parties are too afraid to meet the actual person underneath. The lie becomes structural. It's load-bearing. Identity protection works both ways. The people in your life have a model of you in their head, and that model serves a function for them. It gives them predictability, safety, or meaning. When reality challenges that model, they don't update the model. They filter the reality. You get feedback that confirms who they need you to be, not who you actually are. The fix isn't to demand honesty, it's to make honesty safe. Epictetus, a man who was literally enslaved, wrote extensively about what you can and cannot control. You cannot control whether someone lies to you. You can control whether you make telling the truth a survivable act. The self-sufficient man, the one who has genuinely done the inner work, doesn't need the people around him to manage his emotions. He can receive hard information without crumbling or retaliating. That capacity alone changes the social dynamic. People sense it. They start being straight with him, because straight feels safe. Psychological safety is not softness. It's a strategic environment you build so that accurate information flows toward you instead of away from you. When the people in your life believe that honesty won't cost them, won't trigger punishment, withdrawal, or drama, they stop self-censoring. You get real data. You can make real decisions. Everything downstream improves: your relationships, your judgment, your results. It starts with one simple discipline. When someone tells you something hard, your first move is curiosity, not defense. 3 things to take with you. 1. You train the people in your life how to communicate with you, and if they're lying, the training program is yours to change. 2. Your emotional reaction to bad news is a filter. It determines what information reaches you and what gets quietly buried. 3. The fix isn't confrontation. It's safety. Become the kind of man where the truth costs nothing to deliver, and the truth is what you'll get. If this hits something real for you, subscribe. We drop one of these every Tuesday and Friday. No filler, no motivation porn. Just the uncomfortable frameworks that actually change how you operate.